Hey everyone, in this topic, I will give you the brief introduction of layout in Premiere Pro. You can see that this is the workspace of Adobe Premiere Pro. In the last video, we have created a project and I already told you how to make multiple projects in Premiere Pro. We just have to go on the Files tab, then select New, after that hit Project, give a name, then hit the OK button. Here you can see that your project is created. Now I will tell you about the layout of Premiere Pro. You can see these tabs over there: Learning, Assembly, Editing, Color, Effect, Audio, Graphics, Captions, and Library. These are some different tabs over there. First of all, let's go in the Editing tab. In this tab, we get a complete editing layout to make editing easier. This is the timeline. In this, you can stack up your media and edit it here in this panel. You have the option to manage your audios and videos. To avoid the overlap type problem, you can see the image. Like this, you can stack up the media to create a promising video. This is all about the timeline. Drop media here to create a sequence. There is no sequence till now in the timeline. Now here you can import your videos. And after importing the video, you can drag it to the timeline. In the above right side, here is the preview tab. Over there you can see what's happening in the video here. And this is the source control. You can check here which of the clip is selected and also choose the part of the clip that you want to see in your timeline. And this is the effect controls. Here you can control your effects and keyframes, etc. This is the audio clip mixer. Here you can mixes the audios of the clip. And this is metadata. For me, metadata and audio mixer is less used Premiere Pro, but it can be useful in the other some cases. Effect control is basically I use the most in the software. Now in the assembly tab, in this tab, it has slightly bigger area. To assemble your video clips, you can see the big project media here. And you can manage all the clips here in the bigger space. Now this is the learning tab. Basically, if you want to get some sample files for editing, then you can get it from here. Adobe just helps some newcomers in this tab. After that, this is the color tab. Here you can see many windows to do color grade in your clips and make your videos look like cinematic. Now this is the effect tab. By the name itself, it tells that you can apply effects in this tab. These are the effect library. In this, these are the presets, Lumetri presets, audio effects, audio transitions, video effects, video transitions, and more. In video effects, we have the color correction and many more effects that we can use in further videos. Next tab is our audio tab. Here you can mixes the audios. And here you can see many presets. Actually, I prefer using your own audio. But you can use these presets also. Now this is the graphics tab. This is basically for text and its transitions. You can see that there are so many types presets are here and literally so many presets you can use in your projects. Here are some news channels layouts and many more you can use in this, and you can also adjust and edit text in this tab we will discuss in the future topic. Caption is the new tab added in the Premiere Pro. You can add caption in your video in this tab. You can also edit the text, color, background, and the timing. Now in the Libraries tab, whatever you save in the Libraries panel becomes available for use across Premiere Pro projects that you are working on. Libraries are synced to Creative Cloud. Mainly we will work on editing, color, effects, and graphics. These are mostly used by us in the software in that we spend of our time. Here you can see in this effect tab, it is longer to apply effects from here. If you want to make it easier, you can go on the editing tab and here you can see the effects. It's closer to apply the effects from here. I never use effects from the main effect panel. I just use it from here. it is way more easier to use it from here. Now here is our File tab. In this we basically save and create new projects and many more things we will discuss in next video. In Edit, there are Preferences. It will also be covered in the future topic. And in Clip, what we do in the clip, you can also control it. From Effect Control, in Sequence you can change the sequence of the video. I will tell you a thing that helps you a lot is go to Windows Workspace and reset to saved layout, Windows Workspace Reset. This is very useful when you messed up your layout. Like this. If you messed up your layout, can fix it with Windows Workspace Reset to saved layout. Here you can see that your workspace is fixed. This is all about the layouts of the Adobe Premiere Pro. This is it for this topic. In the next topic, we will discuss about how to import and organizing media in the Adobe Premiere Pro. Hey everyone, in this episode, we will talk about important tools in Adobe Premiere Pro. So these all are the tools that we used most of times in Adobe Premiere Pro. The first one is Selection Tool. So firstly, we will talk about the uses of Selection Tool. By Selection Tool, we just select the all media or particular media whom present in the timeline. If I want to choose the video for, and it will appear in the source panel. After that you can control the effects of that particular clip. And here you can see that I can control the effects like rotation, scaling, so you can control these effects as per your needs. And if you want to select both of the clips, then hold the left mouse button and drag it to both of the clip. So this is the work of the Selection Tool, and the shortcut key of the Selection Tool is V. Now I just grab the pen tool, and if I want to switch it up to Selection Tool by pressing V, and here you can see that Selection Tool will be appear. Now the second tool is Track Select Forward Tool. By this tool, you can select the all forward clips of the arrow will be selected. I will throw some more clips so that you can understand easily. Now you can see that arrows are pointed to forward side, so all the clips forward the arrows will be selected by this tool. You can see that when I click here, the forward clips are selected. Wherever you click it, it will select the forward part of the arrows. Like this, you can also change it to the backwards arrow. After change to select backwards, now it will select all of the backwards clip of the timeline. Simply wherever you click, the backwards clips are selected in the timeline. It will be useful when we have 100 of clips in the timeline. Now this is our Ripple Edit tool. This tool is used to short the videos without leaving any gaps in the clips. Basically, if you don't want to leave space between the clips, then we will use Ripple Edit tool when we use the razor tool and cut the clip. It will leave some space, but by the Ripple Edit tool, it can't leave space. Here I am using Ripple tool. If I need you cut the clip, just drag it that you don't want. This you can use the Ripple tool. Now we have our razor tool. We already know about the razor tool because I tell previously the shortcut key of the razor tool is C. By this tool, you can make the cuts in the clips. This is how you can make the cuts in the clip and make the video interesting. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have put so many cuts in this clip. Now this is Slip tool. The purpose of the Slip tool is to let you simultaneously change the in and out points of a clip within your timeline. You can make such an adjustment while leaving the time span between those points constant. Now this is Pen tool. Pen tool is basically used for masking. Here I am create a mask around this mobile and it will create a gray object. Now you can adjust the shape as you want. You can also use Pen tool in opacity. By this tool, you can mask out the objects from the video. Like here is the clip and I want to mask out head of this person. I just make mask by the pen tool like this. You can see that I also mask out the lady face from the video, and then you can adjust the feathers and other stuff from Effect Controls panel as per your needs. Now here is the hand tool. Mainly it used when our scale of the video preview is high. I am scaling up this to 150%. And then I can adjust the video by grabbing it. You can adjust the position by grabbing it. Basically, this is the use of hand tool. Now this is called type tool. By type tool, you can put texts in the video after clicking on the video's preview panel. Then you get a red box. Here you can type anything in the video, like I am typing tools. And this is all about the text tool. You can also change the position of the text and align it as per your need. So these all are our important tools in the Premiere Pro. This is selection tool and its shortcut is V. Then this is razor tool and its shortcut is C. And this one is type tool and its shortcut is T. These are the most using tool by us. This is it for this topic. In the next topic, we will know about shortcuts in Premiere Pro. Hey everyone, in this video, we will talk about some important shortcuts in Adobe Premiere Pro. All of the shortcuts are very useful in this software. It can save a lot of time for you. So first one is Ctrl+S to save the project. You can use it frequently after 1 minute because somehow its auto save doesn't work, or you can save the project like this. So if software crashes, then your work doesn't lost. So Ctrl+S is first and most used shortcut. Now if you want to copy a clip, then you can just press Ctrl+C and drag the cursor where you want to paste the clip. After that press Ctrl+V, so you can just copy your clip like this. And if you want to copy your clip in the upper tab of clips, then just deselect the V1 here. If you select the V1, then the V1 tab will be selected. So deselect the V1 and select the V2. Then when you paste the clips, it will be pasted on V2. Then if I select the V3, it will paste on V3. So this is how you can copy the clips. I am just clearing the copied clip. Now, there is also another way to duplicate the clips by just holding Alt. Just hold the Alt and select the clip that you want to duplicate. And then just drag the clip to upper side. Simple, you just have to drag and drop it above the clip. This is the simple method. As same, if you want to drag this clip here, you can also do it. Simply you just have to hold Alt and drag, then drop the clip that you want. Now I am clearing all the duplicate clips from timeline. We know that selection tool shortcut is V. If I want to select razor tool, I just have to press C. Now if I want to select the selection tool again, just press V. Now just press T is for the text and then you write text on the video. I am deleting this because I don't need this text layer. Now if you want to use pen tool, just press P. You can use this tool so much in future if want to make masking. This is slip tool, shortcut is Y. This is ripple edit tool, its shortcut is B. And this is track select forward tool, its shortcut is A. Basically we use selection and razor tool a lot and text, so these all are the important shortcuts that use in Premiere Pro. So our basic section is completed. Now we will jump into the next section, that is editing section. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and share the video.